One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Hawaii's offense will start this game off with the football. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give out of the gun. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Davis looking to pass. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Off-play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 40. Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. And they're able to make the tackle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Davis will throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Man, maybe the most meaningful game in college football in recent years is underway. Michigan and Ohio State, and we have a quick update. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry up. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's caught. It's Harris. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Rainbow Warriors had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Warriors! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defender. Quick step and go. Gets away from one, finds room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Hawaii, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Davis will throw. Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Here comes the offense on first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking for space. It's Camarda. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Hand off from the shotgun. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Davis looking to pass. Steps away. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. After the filthy move, he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. To the air on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And some room to work. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Now the play fake. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with second and short. This time they'll go to the running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Davis will throw. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
And the returner will be brought down. Davis looking to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Shakes off the defender. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly complete. That should be the final play of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone. zone. Pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Takes the handoff. It's Camarda. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Davis will throw. He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, 3rd and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now, 1st and goal.
And the Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. The field goal is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up? And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Push down for the tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing right. Got him downfield. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Davis looking to pass. Got his man downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Hawaii, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Fakes to grab.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bates. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Nice move there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Broncos look to do some damage in the red zone. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Another battle for the Sunshine State is underway. It is Florida, it is Florida State, and it is our job to bring you the latest. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there, you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chain. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Quick spin on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Davis looking to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. Tons of room in the middle. Touchdown, Boise State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Boise State, 45. Hawaii, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Davis will throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Snagged in the middle. It's quick. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bates. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. Working that left side. Turning it on. Touchdown Broncos. And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Rainbow Warriors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. And they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Davis looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown! punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He wants to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice. This
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Here on third down for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Davis will throw. Right on the money. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Look out, he's got room. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Back to pass on second down. Fires left. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play to pad the stats. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.